G'day, Lincoln from Fast Fuel Motorcycles. Today we're going to talk you through the installation of a PowerTronic Fuelx light auto-tune module for your Royal Enfield 650 Super Meteor. If you haven't got one of these yet, we've got them available. The link in the description will take you to our eBay store. We can't speak higher of these Fuelx modules. Basically they optimise your air-fuel ratio and increase your performance. Even on a stock bike, you'll find your throttle response much smoother. But then, of course, if you're adding things like exhaust, mufflers, performance stuff, you really should be running one of these. You're mad not to. As I say, it's not just for the health of the bike's motor running cooler, but you're gonna feel the difference. They're a great little module. So we'll run through the install now.
Rightio, so in your Fuelx box, you're gonna find the Fuelx unit, wiring harness, and some other goodies that I won't show you now. First step, remove your battery box, so 5mm Allen key down the bottom there. Give them a pull, you should rip straight off. Next you want to disconnect your negative strap on your battery. So loosen it and give it a good tug, get it out of the way so it's not going to accidentally contact your battery as you're working. Next, 5mm Allen key again, knock your pillion seat off. And then for your rider seat, 10mm hex head, 2 of. Remove them and your seat will just pull backwards. Righto, rear bolt on the fuel tank, 10mm spanner and a 10mm socket. Pull the bolt out. Tech tip, put a rag between the tank and the frame. This stops chipping of the tank and the frame when you're tilting it up. To unplug what we need to unplug under there. So if you pull the back of the tank up, stick your head under there, you'll have 4 things to disconnect. The first one's the fuel line. Depress the 2 red tangs and pull back. Next you got the fuel pump. Pull back the little rubber boot. Depress the tang and pull back. Then you got the tank breather and the overflow, so you're just going to give these a good tug, bit of a twist. They can be a bit tight sometimes. Then we just pull the tank up and back, don't drop it. Here we got the harness, so the grey plug and the air strap just lay to the back of the bike under your seat. And the O2 sensor plugs, we want to go under this wire here, and then we'll just pop your brake lines out of its little retainer, top and bottom, and then feed your wires between the frame and the brake lines. And just pull the slack down. Okay, so left hand side of the bike, you just want to disconnect your left hand O2 sensor. You really can't stuff this up. It doesn't matter which side the harness goes to, female to male and male to female. Plug them in. And then here you want to feed your other O2 sensor plugs through to the other side of the bike, which we'll address in a second. Pull back the slack so it's nice and tidy. Bang a zip tie on it. Over to the right hand side of the bike. Same again, disconnect your O2 sensor. Can't stuff it up. Female to male, male to female. Just make sure those clips pop and they'll have a nice sound when they go together correctly. Stick them together, zip tie again. And then we're just going to pull back the slack, put your brake lines back in the holder, pull the wiring back, bang a few zip ties across the top there, so it's nice and neat. Next we come around to the airbox on the left hand side of the bike, open it up with the key, got a 5mm Allen key down the bottom there, whip him out. We've got 3 4mm on this throttle body cover. Knock them off and pull your cover off. And then you got one more 5mm bolt up the top of this cover. And the reason we're doing this is so we can pull it back and feed the wiring from your harness through. So just up under the frame there, pull it through into your underseat compartment along with your earth strap. And then we're going to bang that cover back on. So put your 5mm back up the top, put your 5mm down the bottom. Make sure it all sits nicely in there next to your brake lines. Bang your throttle body cover back on, 3 bolts. Turn your key, cover back on, Bob's your uncle. Righto, now the Fuelx module and connecting it. Grey to grey, can't stuff it up. Now this part you can stuff up. On this module, you leave these disconnected. Other models will be connected, but again, Super Meteor, leave it disconnected. Now find somewhere under your seat over the right hand side, we find it fits quite snug. Zip tie them down, get all your wires nice and neat. Earth strap, feed it through the frame over the right hand side of the bike. So it should come out just where you've got your battery disconnected. Battery bolt through your earth strap, your existing one and your new one for your Fuelx. Phillips head screwdriver to them up nice and tight. Put your rubber booty back on. Put your rag back up the top because we're putting the tank back on. Tech tip, a little bit of lube on these rubbers, makes your life easy putting the tank on. Slide the front on first. Stick your head back up under there. Remember, you've got 4 things to connect. Fuel line, fuel pump, power, and also your emission line and overflow line. Sit him back down, give him a slap, make sure the bottom line's up. Bang your bolt through. 10mm spanner, 10mm socket, do him up. Now you want to verify the unit works. Initially on startup you'll get these red lights. Let the bike idle. And when you go green, like so, you are good to go and you've installed correctly. Seat back on, rider seat, 10mm, nice and tight. Pillion seat, slide him on, 5mm Allen bolts, bang him in. Bob's your uncle.
Rightio, now what you've got to do is go for a spin and let us know what you think. Don't forget we've got this product for sale, the link below. Like and subscribe to this channel, and also don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram.